Male teenage drivers in the UK have it harder than ever when they turn 17. Buying their first car has become the easy part. They now face sky-high insurance quotes from exploiting insurers. But do we all really drive that recklessly? I'm Alex. I recently turned 17 and passed my driving test. When you typically think of a teenage boy driver, you think of this. Whereas in reality, as a UK teen driver, you're actually looking at this. This is a standard 1 litre Vauxhall Corsa, and this will be the car I will be conducting my study on. I would search price comparison websites for hours, looking at quotes on small engined cars. The Vauxhall Corsa I was conducting my experiment on was Insurance Group 1, effectively the cheapest insurance available in the UK for a teen driver. I would literally spend hours searching comparison website after comparison website trying to find the cheapest quote on a small engine vehicle. I decided to conduct an experiment to see the difference in pricing between male drivers in the UK and female drivers in the UK. After plugging all my information into different comparison websites looking for the cheapest quote, here's what I found. I used the same car, the same details, same personal details and same comparison site when conducting my experiment. I changed none of my details, but simply changed my gender from Mr. Hawkins to Miss Hawkins. With both the same information as being a boy and a girl, the quote I received for being a male driver was £2,023.59. My quote with the same details as a girl was £864.88. That's an overall difference of £1,158.71. But are female drivers really less liable to crash? I decided to conduct some interviews with teenage drivers to see if they agreed with boys being subject to paying the higher insurance costs. How old were you when you were insured on your first car?
17.
17.
17.
What size engine was this car?
1.4.
1.3.
1.2.
1.2.
What was the insurance quote for your first year?
2,700.
2,300.
850.
For the first year, it's about £900.
And do you agree with teenage boy drivers being subject to paying higher insurance quotes?
No, because we're not all wrapping around trees in our dad's Impreza, so some of us are actually responsible drivers.
No, not at all. I actually heard recently that boys don't crash as much as girls, it's just the damage is a higher extent.
Yes.
Why?
Because some of them go a bit mad.
Yeah, yes I do.
How come?
I just think they just get into the bad boy racing, and often crashes occur.
I had a mixed range of opinions from my interviews, mainly consisting of male drivers believing their quotes to be unfair and female drivers believing the quotes to be fair. But why are teenage male drivers subject to paying their extremely high insurance quotes? I found some statistics that revealed that teen drivers are 10 times more likely to crash than drivers in their 40s, and that 17 to 20-year-old male drivers were 7 times more likely to crash than any other male drivers on the roads between 2 and 5 a.m. Statistics would reveal that in fact teenage male drivers are more liable to crash, but should that really apply to all teenage male drivers? Or are insurance firms no longer about safety, but instead about profits? It would seem that insurers and the media have stereotyped all teenage male drivers. The stereotype I'm referring to can be represented by this car. As irresponsible and unsafe. Well, I think until insurers stop exploiting male teenage drivers with higher charges, I'll stick to my bike.